from a program last year called Farm to Table. Now this year we're going to do a little bit different of a program. It's going to be called School-2-Farm. Now in School-to-Farm we're going to talk more about what happens in the garden before we get to take that food from the farm to the table. Before we start our School-to-Farm lesson for the day, I want to do a farm-to-table review. So I'm going to hold up an item and I'll put the picture up so you guys can see it really well, and then I want you to shout out what we made with that item or what that item's used for. Here goes our first item. What did we make in this jar last year? That's right, we made butter. We shook it a whole bunch until the little ball formed and we had butter. Very good. Next item. What did we make in these little mats here? That's right, we made gummy bears. Healthy gummy bears. Good job. All right, our third item is a kitchen utensil, and I want you to tell me what we use it for. What do we use this guy for? That's right, we use it for separating eggs. We get the yellows to stay in the little bucket and the whites come out the side. Good job. All right, our last one here is a friend that helps us in the garden. Now this friend is a bee. But what does our bee friend help us do in the garden? That's right, they help us pollinate. Now before I hand it over, I want to introduce Miss Jean. So Miss Jean is a friend of Fit to Serve. She is a master gardener who has gardened most of her life, so she knows quite a bit about gardening. I'm going to hand it over to Miss Jean now. I will see you guys later.
Hello, I'm Miss Jean, and I'm going to talk to you about some of our vegetables we grew in the community garden. These are peppers, these are tomatoes, and these are pumpkins. We've already cut them so you can see the inside of these, and I'm going to start with the pumpkin. The pumpkin has, when you cut it, inside are tiny little seeds. And if you're going to eat pumpkin, you need to scoop all this out and then you would bake it in the oven and you can cook the pumpkin, or you can cut it up and make a jack-o'-lantern, but you usually cut out all the seeds. These are the seeds, and you can eat these seeds, but usually people roast them and then salt them a little bit. So pumpkin seeds are very edible. This is the tomato, and inside the tomato are tomato seeds. As you can see, these are little seeds, and we also eat the tomato seeds, but we just eat those with the tomato because they're kind of gooey and mushy, and they're fine to eat with the tomato. They taste just fine. And this is the pepper, and inside the pepper are the little seeds. And any of these seeds can be dried and they will grow another plant. But for the pepper, this is the fruit of the pepper, and so when you plant the seed will grow into a little sprout. First a little sprout, then it'll grow into a little seedling, a tiny little plant. Then it'll grow bigger, and after it gets big, it will bloom. It has little white blooms on the plant. Each bloom can turn into a pepper. But while the bloom is on the plant, we need the pollinators. We need bees and butterflies to come along, and they take the nectar from the flower and then they go to other flowers, and that's how they pollinate certain plants. And then that flower from the pepper grows into another pepper, just like this.
Thank you, Miss Jean, for that wonderful lesson on the life cycle of our plants. Now friends, I'm going to give you a challenge. Your challenge is to draw your very own life cycle of a pepper plant. Just like the one shown here, it needs to have all the steps from seed all the way around to the pepper. Once you have drawn your life cycle of your pepper plant, I want to see them. So I will leave my email here, or if your parents would like to, they can send us the picture via Facebook or Instagram by just tagging us at Fit to Serve. Friends, thank you for hanging out with us today.